Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Trails in the Sky second chapter. Today, well, we're in the Calvard embassy again, and we are gonna go talk to someone who I forgot. Zin's comrade. Yeah, here. Elsa, right, let it go. This should be the ambassador's office. Shall we say hello to Elsa? Yeah, sure. Alright, let me introduce you. There was no new quest or anything like that, so there might be one randomly somewhere that I didn't get by talking to an NPC. Shrug? I talked to like a lot of people, like everyone I saw, so if that's the case, I don't know. Yes, come in. Pardon us, Elsa. Why, Zin Zathik? I guess, maybe, yeah, sure. Hello, come in. Last I heard you returned to Calvad. What's an old dog like you doing back here in Grancel? Well, let's just say this old dog had a trick or two more to show off. I'm likely to be here in Liberl for a while. Has to be expected of an A-rank bracer, I suppose. You never let up, do you? So, who is this with you? Pleasure to meet you, ma'am. I'm Estelle Bright of the Bracer Guild. These are our assistants, Oliver Lenheim and Chloe Rhines. A pleasure, Ambassador. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ambassador. The pleasure is mine. I'm Elsa Crotch? Ran? Like Bane, but Rain. Yeah, sure. Calvard's ambassador of Liberl. I get the feeling this is a bit more than a social call, though. I'm afraid it is. We tell them all the juicy gossip. Ah, the letter, yes. You're helping the Royal Army investigate the matter, then? Technically, yes. Threats of terrorism aren't exactly something the Guild can ignore either, though. Would you mind helping us out? Well, I suppose. I think the answer should be yes, right? If it's an act of terrorism, your life's being threatened, you shouldn't be like, I suppose. It should be like, yes, I'll do everything in my power to help. Well, I suppose we're well stuck into the situation after all. What would you like to know? Well, to start with, do you have any idea who would have sent the letter? Like, does anyone in Republic oppose the signing of the pact, or... Well, of course. You're looking at one after all. Huh? Elsa, please. Try not to tease the kids too much, yeah? Well, the truth is in. I'm pretty sure I've chewed your ear off about Ebronia enough for you to know what I think, Well, yeah. Still, Miss Bright, don't misunderstand me. President Rocksmith and Parliament have already approved the pact. My personal feelings won't get in the way of my job. Right. Is there anyone else from Calvard who might oppose the pact? Oh, certainly. They're all tiny groups, though. And to be honest, there's no real reason to oppose it anyway. No reason? I don't quite follow. And why do you oppose it, then? It's not worth bothering. The pact doesn't have any practical effect. It's simply agreeing to the statement, we shall not rely on violence to solve international problems and negotiate instead. It's more of a declaration than anything else, but... It's a little more than a promise which can be broken without consequence, save a loss of face. No. Precisely. The worst it could do would be to rally other countries against the aggressor. I mean, that's something, though. That actually is something. Now, it's true that relations between Ebronia and Calvard have gotten even worse than usual over the past decade. So there is some value in establishing Liberl as a place where we can negotiate. But again, who would bother opposing that? Yeah, it doesn't really seem like the thing you'd send a bunch of threatening letters about. Well, Ambassador Elsa, lady, if you don't believe someone from Calvard is the perpetrator, then whom do you suspect? Well, my gut, of course, tells me to blame it all on the Ebronians, their militaristic hawk faction specifically. But frankly, even they have that new engine on the line. They aren't so stupid as to cut off their nose to spite their faces. The new engine? Wait, you mean the one from Arsil? Yes, the engineering sample will be provided to both Calvard and Ebronia. It'll happen right after the signing, in fact. Whoa! As expected of Queen Alicia. She holds both Emperor and Republic in the palm of her hands. Yes, I have to admit she's handled this masterfully. The cutting-edge engine is going to birth a whole new generation of airship designs, and Alicia is practically handing it out so long as we sign this agreement and play nice with each other, at least for a while. Even the most testosterone poison ninnies among the Ebronian hawks wouldn't want to miss this chance. Yeah, I guess so. Which means, of course, that the possibility that either the Republic or the Empire are interfering directly is pretty low. Indeed. I'm sorry, I can't be of more help. No, you were a big help. Just being able to cross suspects off the list is a help. Speaking of which, though, we'd like to ask you about something else. Oh, Ren's parents, right. Harold Hayworth, the merchant from Crossbell, I can't say it rings a bell, I'm sorry. He never visited the embassy, at least. Darn, well, thanks. Do remember that Crossbell sits directly between Ebonia and Calvard, however. You may want to inquire at the Ebonia embassy as well. Okay, thanks, Ambassador, and thanks for being so open with us. You're quite welcome. I'm glad I could help. I like her hairstyle. By the way, you said your name was Estelle Bright. You wouldn't happen to be Brigadier General Bright's daughter? Oh, you know Dad? Of course. The heroic vanquisher of the Imperial Army and now the head of Liberl's Royal Army. I've heard he had a daughter, but I didn't expect to meet you like this. Well, I'm just kind of an inexperienced newbie myself still. You're off to a good start then, I think. We at the Embassy have relied on the Guild a number of times in the past. Should the time come again, I hope you'll aid us, Miss Bright. I have a feeling we're going to be aiding a lot of people. We're the protagonists. Well, see you around. We also already, saved this country. I mean, Dad did swoop in, last minute. Kind of took the credit a little bit with the whole saving us thing and beating the boss with, 3 strokes of his staff. Don't read that the wrong way. But still, we did most of the work. We loosened them up a bit, right? Hi, can we go in now? Oh, hello again. Lord Ambassador Kranga and Major Vander. Krang? Sure. Major Vander just returned. Ah, perfect timing. Can we go in then? Sure. Welcome to the Ebernian Emissary. Do remember that this emissary is Ebernian soil, so be careful, right? Oh, we will. I mean, yeah, it's soil. Does it actually work that way? Well, actually, never mind. You know what? There was that news article last year about the reporter in an embassy getting dismembered. Yeah, let's leave real world problems out of this for a second. And this is quite the building. Whoa, this place definitely matches the Calvardian embassy in terms of fanciness. Grandiose and yet powerful at the same time. It's very imperial, if nothing else. It is a stage upon which the Empire can parade its influence and power. Alas, the actors are unequal to the set dressing. You realize Lord Krang would hit the roof if he heard you say that. My most bosom companion. It has been an age. Are you well, dear Mueller? I would be better if I could cut you in half and be done with it. I told you again and again to ensure we're constantly aware of your location, and you... but 'tis a tactic in the war of love. Did you know, absent makes the heart grow fonder? Estelle Bright, you have my thanks. I can only imagine the trouble this idiot's been causing you. Actually, he hasn't been too bad, I guess. He's been really mild-mannered, comparatively. Well, ignoring the lunatic, I presume you have business here at the emissary. Yes, sir. We would like to speak to the ambassador. That letter, right. I've been somewhat concerned myself, but I'm surprised the guild is acting. This is the request from Brigadier General Bright and the Royal Army, I take it. Brigandary? Is it Brigandary, not Brigadier? Right? Because Brigadier is something... Well, you know what? 1 second. So it's Brigadier. Technically, yes, but we're trying to investigate it as neutrally as we can. A commendable mindset, no doubt why he chose you. Very well, I shall introduce you to the Lord Ambassador Krang. I expect you'll find it easier to gain his trust if I do the introductions as opposed to a certain someone. Really? Thanks, Mueller. Yeah, thanks. Thank you, sir. Wait. You really have so little faith in me? You, thought we had faith in you for this? If you introduced us, you probably want to kick us out. Sorry, Oliver. Poor Oliver. The sting of being forsaken. The sting of the truth, maybe. Lord Krang is in his office on the 2nd floor. I shall go announce your arrival. Give me a moment. Well, wait then. No, I want to explore and talk to people and loot the place, if we can. Looting! There's gonna be nothing to loot. That's one thing I wish this game either did more obviously, because I could have just missed a lot of it, but just give me like little things to loot. Even if it's just like money or a potion or this maid. Oh, god dang it, Oliver. Have you been flirting with this help again? So we're not soulmates. You dumb Mueller. My head hurts. I think I'm starting to understand Mueller's suffering. Yeah. I feel for the poor guy. Ooh, books. See, in the Calvar place, oh god damn it. You're gonna give me all this stuff again? Okay, like, fine, but I'm just gonna like breeze on through it just in case there's something. Holy crap. There is not just like 13 chapters, but some of those books had like 15 pages. That's insane. I mean, sure, they weren't actual size of the books, but at the same time, that's a lot of lore. I didn't get anything out of it. Except maybe being more fulfilled, I guess. Not really, I kind of wanted like an item. Or a like an ornament. I come in here now? So this is the office, wow. Indeed. Shall we make our grand entrance and shock the ambassador into silence? Mueller can totally cut you in half, you know. I apologize for the wait. Lord Krang will see you now. Let's go then. Hey, Mueller, you want to join my party? I kind of want you and Julia in my team. Oh, you look really familiar. Have we seen you this game? Were you and other ambassador lady fighting? Is that what I was remembering earlier? Welcome to the Emberian Adversary, guests. I am Lord Liberl Kingdom, the duly appointed ambassador and voice of the Empire in this land. I'm Estelle Pride of the Bracer Guild. Zin Zavik? Yeah, sure, also of the guild. I'm Chloe Ryan, second year student of the Genius Royal Academy and Assistant to Bracer. And I am a servant of love and peace, Oliver Limheim. You. I've heard you've gone missing in Elmore Village. Try not to worry Mueller further, Oliver. Or me, for that matter. Such a strict dressing down. Much more, and I'll have to lose my jacket. Setting that aside, you are here to inquire about the threatening letters, yes? What do you want to know? I'll be direct, sir. Do you have any idea who might be behind the letters? Is there anyone in the Empire who might oppose the signing of the pact? My, you are direct, young Bracer. I appreciate that. I can tell you truthfully, however, that I can think of no such person. His Majesty is very happy with the pact as it stands, in fact, and no one within the Empire would be foolish enough to gainsay his leadership on such a matter, of course. Huh, yeah, I bet. So you think it's the work of someone else outside the Empire, then? What other answers could there be? If you want my opinion, it's the opposition party in Calvar behind all this. Some silly ploy to make the president look bad, no doubt. Opposition, doing whatever it pleases. This is the perfect example of the fallacies of the mob rule. Huh, I have to question that, your lordship. Don't get me wrong, our major political parties basically beat each other over the heads anytime they can. Yeah, I know the feeling, but even if the pact fell apart due to this, I don't think anyone could blame it on President Rocksmith. Details. Do you think the mob thinks like that? I mean, you actually both have points. Mob mentality is very bad sometimes, or 99.9% of the times. All I can say for such is that the president issuing these threats cannot be from our empire. That should be more than enough assurance for you. Excuse me, Lord Krang. May I ask what Chancellor Osborne's opinion on the non-aggression pact is? What? Huh? A flawless riposte, Chloe. Who? The highest appointed official of our most glorious and august imperial government, the Blood and Iron Counselor Goliath Osborne. Blood and Iron? Chancellor, not Counselor, Chancellor. His nickname comes from his personal motto, our nation's peace must be built on the foundation of blood and iron. He has overseen the expansion of the rail system, as well as the annexation of several smaller states on our border through less than diplomatic means. Annex? Wait, you mean he... Oliver, how can you criticize your Emperor's Chancellor? Oh, but Devel, how was I criticizing? I am simply stating facts. But come now, it wouldn't hurt to be a bit more cooperative, no? We've already spoken with the lovely Ambassador Crotchran over at the Calvardian Emissary. She was quite helpful, you see. What? Why, if we don't help these people now, it will give them cause to doubt the character of the Ebronian. That would be a tragedy, wouldn't you agree? Urgh. My Lord Krang, there's no need to keep information related to this hidden. May I humbly suggest that being open in this case will not present a problem? You have a point, Mueller, very well. To answer your question, Miss, Chancellor Osborne, like His Majesty, is most receptive to this pact. In fact, I hear he's actually the one who suggested His Majesty should sign it. Really? That's because he's looking forward to getting the engine, right? No, apparently he recommended it to His Majesty before any mention of an engine. If anything, I'm glad there is harmony at home over this pact. There's been no pressure for us to negotiate. Hate to say it, Estelle, but it's looking like there really isn't any chance it's someone from the Empire. Yeah, it looks that way. Ambassador, thanks a lot for answering our questions. Huh? See? It's as I said. If you're looking for the guilty party, you should look elsewhere. Oh, but one sec. If you don't mind, we have one more question. Yes, a most pitiable situation, the separation of a child from her parents. Imperial traders do visit the emissary at times, but a merchant from Crossville, I do not recall such a man, no. Are you familiar with this Hayworth, Mueller? No, I've never heard of the man either. Really, this is starting to look kind of grim. To search at once for both a blackmailer and a lost child's parents sounds most tiring. It may seem trite, but I do wish you luck, young lady. Oh, thank you, Mr. Lord Krang. Allow me to show you to the gate, then. Show you? Oh, you're in a party? Oh, wait, no, you're not in my party. I don't see a portrait down there. Tease! Thanks, Mueller. Talking with the ambassador was a big help. No, you don't need to thank me. I didn't do anything important, really. Besides, this is a problem affecting all of our nations. We should be working together. Huh, indeed. I do hope we can solve this. Thoughts? Huh, Oliver, you're awfully quiet. Oh, it's nothing. I was simply lost in reverie for a moment. It doesn't concern our current business, but you don't mind. Okay. Dots. Oliver, you'll be staying here at the emissary in the evenings while you're in Grancel, yes? Huh, where else? I would not miss a chance to have more sweet dreams in your bed as well. What? Oh my. Stop with the jokes before you give the ladies too many ideas and images. Push those jokes too far and I may have to spear you upon the emissary's flagpole. Ow! Oh, so that's the direction I should approach from. You teach me every day. Alternatively, I could just cut you in half right here. I'm fairly sure I could explain to Lord Krang. That would be rather less lovely. Forgive the joke, my friend. So that's how you keep Oliver under control. Maybe I should write this down. Threaten his life. That's how you keep him under control. I'd say they match each other perfectly. That's a terrifying thought. Well, regardless, I shall pardon myself here. Good luck with the rest of your investigation. Thanks again, Mueller. Okay, so obviously it's probably someone from the, organization. I mean, it could be an organization manipulating someone from the other nations as well, but it doesn't look like it. With the emissaries out of the way, all that's left is Liberl news. Hopefully Niall or someone will be able to help us. Actually, I forgot we had to go there. Hopefully, shall we be off? Sure. That is like the exact opposite direction of the emissaries. I actually completely forgot we were supposed to go there. Good thing I'm not actually a bracer, because I would probably fail horribly. Like, so hardcore. It's down here, right? Here. Now we need to find Niall. Alright, he's not here, so you... Hi. Oh, Estelle. Hey, Chief, it's been a while. What do you need today? Business with Niall? Yeah, we got some questions on the guild business. Is he back from Ruin yet? Yes, he's back, but I think he stepped outside to do some coverage. Figures. He always does seem pretty busy. Oh, that's our job, after all. I don't know where he is, but I heard he'll be back by the evening. Okay, got it, thanks. Seems we should start somewhere else. Yeah, this is the last place! You told me to come here! Grancel Castle, alright, never mind. This is not the last place, and in fact, I forgot about Grancel Castle as well. Did I just skip over that in the dialogue box? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I mentioned that Grancel Castle and then I just didn't go there. That's quite possible. Good day, Your Highness. Please don't overwork yourself, my lady. Hello, Dan. Hello, Alutz? Don't worry, I'm fine. Estelle and I have some business in the castle to attend to. Could you let us pass, please? Of course, Your Highness. By your command, my lady. Oh, wow. Huh. Are only slightly popular, isn't she? I think I'm starting to get why the Duke guy is so jealous. Yeah, I guess that would probably piss him off, right? She easily has their respect. Now entering Lady Chloe and Estelle and her entourage. Open the gate. I don't know why they just didn't say Chloe and her entourage. I guess they don't want to announce that she's the princess after all, but still. Thank you too. Well, Estelle, welcome back to my house, as it were. Come on in. This is a gigantic house. And I'm gonna snoop through your room. Okay, time to nose around the castle a bit. So obviously we should talk to Queen Alicia. We've both to ask about the letter and just say hi, but let's see, who else? Julia's gone, right? Yeah, she's currently in Liston Fortress overseeing the refitting of the Arcil. Well, that's gonna make things a bit harder on us. She probably could have given us a lot of help with this mess. And joined the party, maybe? Please? Who else could we confer with, I wonder? Well, with Julia absent, I think our best bet is Hilda, at least concerning Ren's parents. If the Haywards have ever visited the castle, she would know. Hilda? Who is Hilda? I'm assuming it's one of the maids, then. Yeah, Hilda kind of seems to be the sort of the castle, seems to have some sort of castle sense about these things. So where do you think we could find them? Grandmother would be in her chambers at this hour, and Hilda, if she isn't in the maid's room, she's definitely maid, they can tell us where she is. Okay, maid's room and queen's chambers. We're going to the queen's chambers. But seriously though, you guys got any items here? What's this? Oh, can we go back to the final dungeon of the first game? I mean, not that I would really want to be honest. Maybe there'd be treasure down there or something. That place was pretty long though. In terms of the rest of the game, like the game in general is pretty well paced. In terms of like dungeons and stuff like that, they don't really overstay their welcome. Actually, most of the areas in general don't overstay their welcome, which is not something a lot of games get right. Some games have really great areas, and then like you are in that area for like 5 to 6 hours, and all of a sudden you're like, God, I never want to see this place again. Which is unfortunate, but it's a pacing issue sometimes. Guess where the hell was the nurses? No, maids. It's over here. Hello? No, it's Shia LaBeouf. Where is Hilda? Oh, Estelle is a maid. Yeah, it was to meet the queen. Oh, and Joshua had to wear one too. Shia did her magic with his face with makeup. She was all pumped to do it. Oh my. Thank you very much. Joshua, who played the role of Princess Cecilia so perfectly, also portrayed a maidservant. Oh, noble endeavors both. I'm sure it must have been quite beauteous to behold. I regret all the more I could not attend the Duke's banquet. Right, Shai, do you know where Hilda is? Yeah, just tell us where she is. The library. What a nerd. I actually don't remember. The last time That's not true. I do remember, maybe not the last time, but I have a memory of going to the library in my old hometown. It wasn't for a book. It was to go through the movies because they had a movie rental thing there for like $1. It was pretty great. It's cheaper than Blockbuster or Hollywood Video or what other movie rental places that existed. You know what? One thing I do miss about Hollywood Video, they had a game store called Game Crazy, and they sold stuff super cheap in comparison to like every other used game store I've ever been to. And they had a stupid return policy. They literally gave you 90 days. 90 days to return the game, even if you just didn't like it. Like, it could still work. If you didn't like it, you could just return it and get your money back. Yeah, they went out of business. That is such a consumer-friendly thing to have that it killed them. Like, there is a reason why businesses don't do that. Because you can't do good business with that sort of mentality or rule set. I mean, I wish they were still around, not because of that rule, but because they sold everything super cheap. And yeah, if you got the rare game that was broken, oh, hi, Hilda, I was going off a rant. If you had a game that was broken, you could just return it. And you had plenty of time to get like the midpoint of a game, find out that it's broken, and then return it. You can't do that with like GameStop. Surprised GameStop's still around, to be quite honest, but still. Princess Claudia and Miss Estelle, too. Hello, Hilda. I'm sorry if I startled you, but I just got back. Hi, Hilda. Sorry I've been out of touch. Oh, it's quite all right. I'm old and don't expect friendship from you. I understand the princess has been assisting you, Estelle. I'm very glad to see the two of you are home safe. Oh, Hilda. You're embarrassing Estelle, Hilda. Speaking of helping Estelle, though, I'm returned partially inquire about something the guild is investigating. Could we ask a few questions, Hilda? If I can be of assistance, ask me anything. I think there may be a few too many onlookers to speak here, however. Let's borrow a guest room. Why? We're just asking about the parents, right? Yes, I see. You're attending to the investigation of the letter we received. Oh, I guess we're asking about that as well. I take it you want to know if I have any idea who the sender might be. That's it, exactly. We're investigating all the locations that received the letters to see if we can ferret out some clues. Well, firstly, thank you for your efforts, and just receiving the letters were unsettling. I'm afraid I can be of little aid in naming suspects, however. The only thing I can say is, with confidence, that it's not the work of anyone in this castle. Yeah, we kind of figured that one. Who was the letter here addressed to, out of curiosity? No less a person than Her Majesty herself. I check all the letters addressed to the Queen, so I know the contents of the letter. Believe me, if I could lay hands on the rude fool who wrote that. Pardon me. I was wondering, were there any other suspicious letters delivered to the castle recently? Ones critical of the royal decision, or of royal decisions, for example? Well... Hilda, please, help us for my sake, if no one else's. We need as much information as we can in order to make a judgment. Very well. There has been several letters delivered with no indication as to their senders. They were not particularly critical of royal decisions per se. They were largely petitions to reduce or annul Colonel Richard's sentence. I expect at least some of our fellow citizens of Grancel, but the rest I cannot be sure. People want Colonel Richard free? No less than expected of a man who once strove to be my rival. His popularity endures, even after his capture and shaming. The Colonel is very skilled and competent, and everyone knows that. Isn't it unusual to see... it isn't unusual at all to see people regret losing him. I would personally bet on those letters not being related to our little threat. Requesting something of the royal hand is one thing. Trying to force it to do something is a whole different thing altogether. Well, still, even knowing the letters exist helps. Oh, one more thing, Hilda. I want to ask you about something else. Ren's parents. Harold Hayworth, a trader from Crossbell? Yes, I remember him. Say what? Is he an acquaintance of yours, Hilda? Not as such. He asked for a tour of the castle interior a few days ago. It happened to be otherwise unoccupied, so I showed him about. His wife and daughter were with him, as well. Really? Hey! Alas, this provides us with little clue to where the Hayworths may have gone. Yes, my apologies. There was something that bothered me, however. What would that be? Their child greatly enjoyed the tour, however, her parents felt as though they were barely even present throughout the entire thing. They seem even tempered and normal enough when they spoke with me, but when combined with your story, I wonder if they were under strain. Not able to pay attention after coming to a place as a tourist? Sounds like something was on their mind, alright. Yeah, it seems likely they were in some kind of trouble even then. This may give us a clue as to where they went. Thank you very much, Hilda. It does? Wait, Oliver, what? I think this gave us some good leads. I'm glad I could be of help. Oh, Princess, you'll be staying here at the castle tonight, I trust, and if your friends lack accommodations... I had intended to stay here while in Grancel, yes, but, you know. Well, how about it, everyone? You forget. They are expecting me they're expecting me to be a pest at the embassy tonight. I can hardly disappoint. I do appreciate the offer, however. Yeah, I've got what's basically a permanent room at the Calvardian embassy. Thanks, but I've got to decline this time. I should probably ask Agat and Tita before committing to anything. We got Ren, too. That's true. It sounds like she loves the castle. I shall keep the rooms ready in case you wish to stay. Thanks, Hilda. Thank you, Hilda. Not at all. I must return to the maid's quarters. Please, let me know if you need anything else. If you'll pardon me. Okay, so we need to meet with the Queen. She should be in her chambers, right? Yes, I'd be surprised if she wasn't. Well, she's out dancing, going to the clubs, partying, getting her crunk on. Probably not, right? Well, that's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press like and below. If you're not subscribed yet, when you hit my video section, check out some of the content, see if it's to your liking. If you're watching me live, stream me on twitch.tv/ChronosPlays, come on my channel, follow to be notified when I go live. Either way, thanks for watching. Hope you all have a great day.